off and beat up somebody else. At this point, the officer has no duty to retreat and must follow through with trying to apprehend him. So he fired some more shots after Mike, and again, conflicting reports. Now remember, the eyewitness says Mike Brown was shot in the back with his hands up. Autopsy reports that were released yesterday, no gunshot wounds were in Mike Brown's back. They were all in the front. So how reliable is your eyewitness account now that you're doing all this crap with? Liberal left? Huh? How reliable is it now? That's already been disproved just in that one little bit. So how much more of what he's saying is skewered into Mike Brown's favor? To make him look good and to make Mike Brown look good and make the cops look bad. You see where this is going? See, this is why you need all the facts? Another eyewitness who watched the whole thing from a distance said that Mike Brown was rushing the officer with his arms out, not up, out, towards the officer, and that's when the officer fired the deadly shots that put him down. So he was stopping Mike Brown from advancing back to him where he had already overpowered him once and tried to take his gun. And that's the information I'm piecing together. Now, do I think Mike Brown should have died? No, I don't think he should have. You know what he should have done? He should have got up that morning and went and took money and bought those cigars and walked on the sidewalk and not put himself in front of the police like that and then not attack the police. Now, I'm sure all this stuff's going to come out later, but of course, an eyewitness, an accomplice in a strong-arm robbery, and Mike Brown's best friend, I'm sure, but via the press, will be more reliable than actual facts of the case and what comes out from the questioning of the officer, which has already happened. And this is another thing that's pissing me off. Everybody thinks the officer just shot that guy and then he went home and went into hiding, and nothing's been said. If you think that, then you are ignorant. You are ignorant of police policy. And I'm pretty sure it's standard throughout the United States that when an officer involved in a shooting, the very first thing they do is they get a blood draw, and they go and they get in front of, while the moment is still fresh, they go right in front of a homicide detective and they make their statement. Well, it's still within an hour of the incident. At least that's what they do in APD. It's within an hour of the incident. And he puts his. Then they start the investigation. He doesn't go home. He doesn't go into hiding. They don't not question him at all. They take all the information. They start gathering. And here's what the police do, folks. They don't release information on speculation. They release fact on what they can prove. And it's already, another thing that was proven is right after this, that day, they had the videotape of Mike Brown robbing that store, and the Department of Justice, Mike Holder, ordered the Ferguson police not to release that tape, withholding information from the speculation that was brewing, intentionally. So where does our federal government fit in with this? I'm telling you, it's propaganda. Don't believe the propaganda. I know we're starting out Monday like this, and this is going to get you going for the week, but I want to spark debate. You have to ask questions. You cannot jump to conclusions, and especially you can't go out there and burn other people's businesses and stores and other stuff just because you're mad. Oh, my goodness. That'll get you going. I need more coffee. We'll be right back after these messages. I'm Mike Allen. This is Monday Morning Brew, live at the Armed Radio Global Network.
Arriva da Firenze, Italia, Nesti Dante. Il sapone realizzato a mano, ispirato al bel paesaggio fiorentino e agli incantevoli profumi delle colline toscane. Splendidamente confezionato a mano in un'elegante carta fiorentina di ispirazione rinascimentale. Prodotto rispettando l'antica arte italiana della saponeria, grazie al metodo Coltron. Nesti Dante rimane una delle poche compagnie nel mondo che continua a tramandare il metodo tradizionale di saponificazione. Tecnica, creatività e ricerca si incontrano con la nobile antica arte italiana della saponeria. Sapone artigianale, di fama internazionale, sapone di lusso. Per maggiori informazioni visita il sito www.nestidante.com.
There is nothing in this world that can make or break your day like a comfortable pair of shoes. And if you're a woman like me, then the perfect shoes are as seductive as the perfect full-bodied wine coupled with a smooth, dark Belgian chocolate. Or a steaming hot bubble bath at the end of a long day. Let's be real, ladies. The perfect pair of shoes can even be better than spine-tingling, bone-melting, body-shivering. Well, you know what I mean. So, where do you get your perfect pair of shoes? Savvy Souls, where chic meets comfort at the intersection of satisfaction, swank, and trendy. Go to www.forsavvysouls.com for 50 to 70% off on the latest spring styles, or find them on Facebook today.
We love your dogs and kitties. We love them, yes we do. So when you want to give a gift, a cake or treat or two, PamperedPawGifts.com is the place for you. Yes, PamperedPawGifts.com is the place for you.
Whether building, expanding, or remodeling, the name in site work is Savino Contracting. Experts in demolition, excavation, sewer and septic tank installation, and site prep. Get in touch on Twitter at Savino Contract or call 508-989-0960 or email to evsavino@yahoo.com. Savino Contracting has what it takes to get the job done.
Savino Wine Preservation System is wine preservation glassware. Savino is an easy-to-use wine preservation system that allows you to enjoy your favorite wines anytime without waiting for an occasion. Open any bottle with confidence, knowing that you can enjoy the full original flavor of Tuesday's wine on Saturday. For more information, visit us at www.savinowine.com. Today's wine, tomorrow.
Are you an entrepreneur looking to get your business off the ground? Or are you an established business in need of a plan to present to an investor? Keljo Solutions can provide you with the plan that presents you and your business to others in an organized, professional package. With affordable rates, we have the plan to fit your budget. Visit us on the web at www.keljo.net and watch your business grow.
Your search for love and companionship ends here. Join now at TalkToSingles.com for free. It's a new, high-quality, internet-based personal dating service that allows single men and single women to meet and engage in electronic conversation in the safety and comfort of their home computer. It's a dedicated team providing online dating services for successful matchmaking. Join today absolutely for free and start connecting with singles in your area now. And check out the Android app. Go to TalkToSingles.com. That's singles.com.
El Paso, Texas. Get ready for amateur MMA at its finest on August 30th. Enlightened Warriors present Belts of Honorius 7, featuring such fights as Stephanie Elba versus Gammy Romero and Danny Grado versus Jesse Briggs. Doors open at 4:30 p.m. Bell time is at 5:30 p.m. Located at the Wolves Den Gym, 1010 Wall Street. Get your tickets now at CageTix.com. This event is sanctioned by TDLR and card is subject to change. All right, welcome back to the show. Sorry about that rant right out the gate. But man, I tell you what, if I could just get across to enough people to turn the TV off, just turn it off. Anyway, tweet me, Mike Allen, at @tired_Lions_fan. Tell me what you think about all this. Today's broadcast brought to you by Eat24.com. Put the app on your iPhone or your Android. Put in your zip code, and they will find a restaurant that will deliver to you. It's like having a food truck in your pants. Also, Ring Central, who is responsible for our 1-800 number, which right now, for my show, we're working on some technical difficulties because it seems to ring to somebody else's phone, and I don't want to wake them up this morning. So that is not live, but we were going to get that fixed before Wednesday, so you'll be able to call. And I'm sure we're going to be talking about this again on Wednesday. This is an ongoing, very fluid situation out there in Ferguson, Missouri. And we're going to keep on top of it here at Armed Radio Global. I'm sure other talk shows will be talking about it. Matt Hazley will be on tonight. And let's go through those shows right quick, because we've got a lineup, man. I'm telling you what, we got some pretty good talk shows. And I listen to most of them when I can, when I'm here, when I'm available. The only night I can't listen is Thursdays, but I do pick up Joe Rock's show Thursday nights. But all week long, every night, we have top quality shows. These are folks that are just come on board. Hold on, a little bit of coffee here. Come on board and have a passion, and they've invested time and effort and money into equipment, and this is all kind of coming together. It's kind of cool. Of course, when this whole thing was hatched, when this whole plan was hatched, I started a show called Tank Talk with Mike Allen, because it was revolved around a online tank game, virtual tank game, and that was the very first show on Armed Radio, and then it evolved into On the Air, because it got away from the tank game. Now we just talk about anything, sports mostly, sports and news and current events. And what's a little bit different about my show is I'm not Hannity. I'm not going to get my driving instructions from the Republican Party and all the little conservative catchphrases. I'm beholden to no one. If I don't agree with something, I don't agree with it, and I'm going to tell you about it. And I come on, well, you're listening right now, so you know, every Monday morning, 6 a.m. for an hour, I'm going to get you going, get your blood pumping, get you off for the week. But tonight, the Lynn O Show starts at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, and she is a lot of fun. She has a lot of background in the entertainment district and the entertainment industry with music, and she knows a lot of people, music and film and TV, and she knows a lot of people, and she has some great guests, and she's just a sweetheart, and her show is always entertaining. And then right after the Lynn O Show, it's Straight Talk with Matt Hazley, and on Monday nights, I join Matt and just kind of sit in the background and make snarky remarks. I don't know what I bring to his show, actually, because he does a great job. And he talks about the paranormal and UFOs and all that kind of stuff, and very interesting topics. Tuesday night, Villanistama is on at 8 o'clock Eastern. And her topics range from relationships to food to sex to... I don't know. I mean, she's got a sweet voice, and she covers the whole spectrum, really. And then Wednesday nights, of course... before my show, we have a show called Suspense, and it's modeled after the old-time radio shows from the 30s and 40s before TV, and it's all current. I mean, it's current, the subject lines and stuff, and it starts, I think, at 6 or 7 Eastern. 7 Eastern. It starts. It's before my show, and it's a lot of fun. I mean, you get lost in it. It's kind of like an audio book, but it's kind of like a live show. So that's kind of cool, and that happens before my show on Wednesday night. And then, of course, On the Air with Mike Allen starts at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's 11 Eastern, and I go for 2 hours. And this week, I'm going to try. You know what? I'm not even going to tell you who's on, because the guest fell through last week. I had a great listening audience to come on, and they just kind of blew me off. I think it's a joke. It's a joke site. I don't think it's actual. It's an actual serious site, and it's stopmasturbation.org, and you can go to their site and check it out and make your own decision. But they've got like anti-masturbation gloves and I thought it'd be cool to get him on the show, but